Welcome everybody to your virtual orientation. My name is Khalid and I'll be your guide today through your orientation process. We're going to talk about the company, we're going to talk about different policies and procedures from the safety department, paperwork department, the fleet department, and the different programs that we have available. Now, your recruiter might have explained to you guys a little bit about us, a little bit about the different pay structures we have, the packages we have. We're going to go over that information to make sure you fully understand what you're stepping into, and to make sure you understand that this is for you, something you want to do. And if you have any questions or doubts, to call us before you actually get dispatched on a truck and you hit the road. So we don't want to waste your time or ours, but we think you're going to like what we have. So again, welcome. We have 3 different locations in our company that pretty much you can park or your equipment at any time and the payments will stop. This is one of the things we pride ourselves into. Is it's a rental program. And then every truck or piece of equipment that you get, you have the option to park it at one of our locations and to stop the payments, unlike other companies where you're assigned to the truck, you're keeping the truck for as long as you are with that company. With our company, you'll be assigned a truck and a trailer, or you can bring your own truck and trailer on board as well. So we have the owner-operator program with your own equipment too. But if you don't have that equipment, no worries, we will provide you equipment to rent at no money down. Pretty much you get the truck and the trailer and you start working as an independent contractor right away. So in this orientation, the beginning part, I'm going to explain to you guys the locations that we have. We have a terminal in Elgin, Illinois, which is the Chicago area. We do have a terminal in Phoenix, Arizona area, which is in Buckeye, Arizona. And then we do have one in Boca Raton, Florida. That's our 3rd location. So any of those 3 locations, we have staff there, dispatch, and operations as well. If you need any support, you need paperwork, you need to swap equipment, or any help, you can refer to those 3 locations. So moving on, our company has been in business since 2011 with those 3 terminals. We do also have a brokerage division with some separated dedicated accounts. If you're interested in doing any dedicated runs or dedicated lanes, please talk to your dispatcher and ask them about that different opportunities that we have available for you guys too. So the different programs available, we do have an owner-operator with your own equipment. So you can bring your own truck and trailer, or just truck without a trailer, and then sign it on for 90%. So you guys will make 90% of the gross. We charge 10%. We can help you with registration, plates, permits for your own equipment. We can help you with any paperwork. It's optional pretty much. You can have your own registration. We can do that for you and make a payment plan and deduct that into weekly small payments. We do also have 2 different rental programs available at this moment. We'll cover those as well. And then we'll talk about the contracted rate per mile driver, or the CPM driver. You're still an independent contractor, but you're getting a contracted rate per mile. All right, guys, so now let's talk about the payroll cycle and how you guys will get paid. So if you look in front of you on the screen, this is going to mimic January of 2023, just as an example. You're going to have 2 different colors in this calendar. You're going to have an orange line, and then you're going to have a purple line. So you're going to follow me closely, and if it helps, point your finger on the screen so you can kind of walk through with the payroll weeks. So we're going to have different pay cycles in the company. That's how we go by. When we say payroll week, it might be a little bit different than Monday through Friday. Our payroll week starts from Mondays. Everything or anything you pick up from Monday, the 9th, all the way to Sunday, the 15th, that concludes your pickups for the week. You can deliver those pickups either Monday the 16th or Tuesday the 17th by midnight, and that will conclude your payroll week. So again, everything you pick up Monday through Sunday, delivery by Tuesday midnight, that is 1 pay period. So if you pick up a load on the 16th, which is Monday the 16th, and even if you deliver it the next day, the 17th, by midnight, that load will go on the purple week, because Monday pickup starts your new week. Again, I'll go over it again. Let's start from the 9th. Starting the pay period, everything you pick up on Monday the 9th, all the way to the Sunday the 15th, delivery the 16th or the 17th by midnight, that is 1 pay period. Everything you pick up on the 16th, that starts your new week, which is the purple week, your 2nd week. So let's just take, for example, today's Wednesday, the 11th. You did the orientation, and then you get assigned to a truck and a trailer. You go and pick it up on the 12th, Thursday, and you get your first load on the 12th. Charges will start whenever you pick up your first load. Let's say it's the 12th. Charges will start the 12th. You'll pay a prorated amount, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th for that week. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 days only for your first week. Now, we have a week in the hole, or we are behind a week. What that means is your actual first week, if you started on my example, which is the 12th, your first full week will be the week of the 16th until the 24th. So what's going to happen is you're going to do loads 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, delivery by the 16th or 17th. That will finish up your orange week. And then you'll start your fresh week on the 16th, which is the purple week. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, delivery by the 24th. On that 25th, in this example, you're going to receive a statement that will come to your email or the Logix app, which we'll explain to you guys later on in this orientation. You'll receive a settlement of how much money you will get deposited on the 27th. That statement on the 25th is actually colored in orange because that covers your first half week that you started, which would have been on the 12th. All the loads that you have from the 12th to the 15th pickup, delivery on the 17th, you'll have a statement on the 25th. You can look it over. If there's any revisions or anything that we need to change or break down for you, we can fix that on the 25th or the 26th until 5 p.m. On the 27th, which has the $sign, that's when you'll get the paychecks direct deposited to your bank accounts. And then it goes after that, the week after the 27th, every week you'll get a paycheck. It's just following you back a week. So an example, if you say any given Friday, you get a paycheck, you say I want to go home for a week, you get a paycheck on Friday, you drop the truck and trailer off, you go home Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday home. That Friday, when you've been sitting at home for a week, you will still get a paycheck because it's following you back a week. After that, you hit the road back again, you'll skip one Friday, and then you start getting a paycheck every Friday after that. If you have any questions about the payroll, I know it might sound a little complicated, please feel free to contact our contractor support team or your recruiter to go over the current dates to make sure to know when will be your first paycheck. Also, if you need any cash advances, you can also reach out to your dispatcher and request a cash advance until you get your first settlement. Now, for cash advances, you need to make sure you're under dispatch or under a load before you can request one. Also, the fuel cards will only work while you're under dispatch. You have to be under a load for the fuel cards to work. Otherwise, it will say that it's inactive. That's an automatic system that we have. To use the fuel card, you need to be under dispatch. And the fuel charges go Monday to Monday. So Monday the 9th until Monday the 16th. And then it will restart on that Tuesday. That starts your new fuel week. So Monday to Monday midnight, and anything you fuel on the Monday to Monday will be on one payroll, and then Tuesday will start your new payroll for fuel. If you guys will have any questions about pay, contact your dispatcher at First Dispatch. He'll kind of run over it and let you know when your first paycheck is going to be. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next slide. Now we're going to cover the dispatch part. So we have 24/7 dispatch operation. Your dispatcher works from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, and then from 5 p.m. and on the weekends we have after hours or night dispatch. They can pretty much help you with the same thing, any help that you need from dispatch. Again, your assigned dispatcher is going to be your guy or gal that's going to help you with booking the loads. It's going to help you with rate confirmations. It's going to help you with any questions that you might have on planning your week, areas you don't want to go to, areas you want to go to. Obviously, it has to make sense for both of us. It has to make sense for you. It has to make sense for us. We got to make sure that we're all on the same page for booking loads. Your assigned dispatcher, again, works from 7 to 5 p.m. Central Time. No cancellations after the load is booked. So once you agree to take that dispatch, you cannot cancel it or change it. There's going to be a 1-month probation period where your dispatcher is going to monitor you closely, make sure the truck is profitable, make sure you understand how we operate, make sure you're accepting dispatch, make sure, again, the truck is profitable for us. If the truck's not profitable, you're not going to be happy, we're not going to be happy either. We can always change your dispatcher. Just ask to speak with a dispatch manager, and we can pretty much change your dispatcher, and then we're all happy. So the next part is going to be just wrapping up, talking about a few things. We have a monthly referral bonus of $200 per each driver you refer. And it starts actually at your first month. So once you refer your friend to Gold, and then we get $200 per month. So every person you refer is $200 per month. You refer 10 people, it's $2,000. If you refer 2 people, it's $400 per month that you'll receive. Lumpers should always be requested from your dispatch. Never pay lumpers out of your own pocket. Anytime you need help with a lumper, request it from your dispatch and send back the receipt, and also include that receipt in your paperwork that you will send in the TripEC envelope, which we're going to cover in the next few sessions here in orientation. Again, there is the detention and layover pay should be always negotiated with the brokers. So while you're talking to your dispatcher, if you are owed any detention or layover, please make sure he asks the dispatcher, so he can ask the broker actually to get a revised rate confirmation with the amount of detention and layover that occurred. Again, security deposit, it starts at your third week, which is your first paycheck. It's $250 per week until it reaches $2,500 in escrow. And then the ELD deposit, it's $50 for 4 payments until it reaches $200. And you'll get that money back once you leave our company. Within 30 to 45 days, you'll get that money direct deposited back to your bank account, as long as the equipment was brought back to Chicago or Arizona or Florida. Fuel locations are fuel cards that are issued to you, which you'll have in your envelope that you will receive, will only work at Pilot, Flying J, TA, and Petro. Only those 4 locations, and you have to be under dispatch for you to use those that fuel card. Fuel levels should be returned the same way you pick it up. So the day you pick up your truck, your dispatcher is going to advise you to take pictures of all 4 sides of the truck, front and back, also the fuel level and the mileage on that truck. So if you pick up the truck full, it needs to be returned full. If you pick it up empty, you return it empty. Same way you pick it up, same way you drop it off. All right, guys, so we're going to go with program number 1. The first program we have is the owner-operators with your own equipment. So if you have your own truck or own trailer as well, you guys are more than welcome to bring that on board. So you can bring your own truck, bring your own trailer, and then we charge 10%. So you make 90% of the gross, and then we charge 10%. And for that, the truck just has to pass a DOT inspection. So it could be any year, as long as it passes a 30-day DOT inspection, we'll take it on. So trailers are available for rent if you don't want to rent a trailer. If you have your own trailer, more than welcome to bring that trailer aboard as well. And then for registration, you can have your own registration, or we can do the registration for you. So if you do your registration, we can deduct and make it a payment plan, and then we'll just charge it on to weeks, either 4 or 5 or 6 weeks. So that's we'll discuss that at your onboarding. So that is the first program. All the programs are the same. So the trailer, when you rent it, you just pay the trailer rental. The recruiter will break down the prices for you for the trailer, for the insurance, and all that good stuff, because that could change based on renewal and based on equipment. So we have drive ends, reefer, flatbed, step decks, or any specialized equipment that you might need. We can provide it for you, and we'll let you know the price. With that being said, the only thing you're responsible for in this program, maintenance-wise, is any blowouts or damaged tires on the trailers and mud flaps. So that goes with all the programs. But we'll talk about the second program and the third and the fourth when we get to that point. But the maintenance is kind of standard across the whole board. Tires under DOT are covered for free, but tire damages and mud flaps on the trailers are not part of maintenance. We'll pay for them when they happen, and we can deduct it from your settlement. So that concludes it for the first program with owning your own truck. If you have any questions about any of those programs, please feel free to talk to your dispatcher when you get assigned one, or your recruiter at that moment. So that concludes it for the first program. We'll see you on the second one. All right, guys, program number 2. So program number 2 is the owner-operator without your own truck. So we can provide you equipment to rent. That is truck and trailer. So we can provide you those 2 pieces of equipment to rent. You will make 85% of the gross revenue for this program. And there's a few more things you're responsible for in this program. Same thing we talked about in maintenance. You are responsible for tire blowouts or damages, mud flaps, and in this case, any glass on the truck, because you're renting the truck as well. So windshields, glass, mirrors, anything that breaks or cracks, no matter whose fault it is, unfortunately, the maintenance program does not cover it. However, you pay 14 cents a mile for maintenance in this program, and that charge will include anything to do with maintenance on that truck. PMs, oil changes, breakdowns, towings, Ubers, hotels. You get a subunit when that truck breaks down immediately. So all those things are covered with that 14 cents a mile for maintenance. Your deductions are broken down also by your recruiter. They're anywhere between $1,900 to $2,200 a week. And that includes truck rental, trailer rental, insurances, and all permits and everything else. So the trucks are 2019 to 2023s. Again, some have APUs, some don't, but all of them will have a power inverter where you can plug your own equipment in there, like a fridge or a microwave. They don't come with a fridge or microwave. They're rental trucks. We get them from Ryder, Penske, Compass, MNK, PacLease, TLG, MHC. There's a lot of different rental companies we get those trucks from. When we get those trucks, they don't come with a fridge and a microwave. Sometimes you get into a truck that has a fridge or a microwave either built in, or sometimes they come from the previous driver. So in those cases, you're more than welcome to keep that fridge and microwave. If it doesn't have an inverter, however, we'll make sure that there's one in there for you. Again, maintenance-wise, everything is covered maintenance-wise on the equipment, besides tire damages, mud flaps, and windshields. So you can switch from one program to the other if you buy a truck, or you can switch from the 85% program until the next couple of programs we're going to discuss, and that should be Mondays at the beginning of the week. All right, guys, program number 3. So program number 3 is the 75-25 program, we like to call it. So the 75-25 is pretty much very similar to program number 2. Same trucks, 2019 to 2023. You can get a dry van or a reefer. The only thing that's different is the way you guys get paid and your overhead costs, pretty much. So in the 85-15 program, you're responsible for about $1,900 to $2,200 a week based on the trailer you choose. If you do a dry van, it's about $1,900. If you do a reefer, it's about $2,200. Plus 14 cents a mile for maintenance, plus fuel and tolls. The 75%, 25, pretty much we charge a little bit more percentage, so you make 75 instead of 85. However, we cover almost half the cost of your overhead. So the 14 cents a mile for maintenance that we talked about before, that is zero. You don't pay any of that anymore. And then instead of paying about $1,900 to $2,200 a week, if you do a dry van, it's only $9.99 a week plus fuel and tolls. If you do a reefer, it's about $13.99 plus fuel and tolls. So that will be your only expense. Dry van, $1,000 a week plus your fuel and tolls, and 0 cents per mile for maintenance. We cover that. That's included in our 25% that we charge. Also, if you do reefers, $13.99, and we cover the maintenance, the 14 cents a mile for maintenance as well. So the only thing you're responsible for, $1,000 plus fuel and tolls. Tire blowouts, mud flaps, and windshields. Tires under DOT are covered for free. Only damaged ones or blown tires are not covered by maintenance. Same trucks, same trailers, same dispatchers. Only thing that changed is the way you get paid. So those breakdowns for those programs are also sent to you by your recruiter, so you can kind of revise them and look at them. This is pretty much just the covering, kind of put them all in once about the different programs we have available. Again, you can switch any of those programs Monday at the beginning of the week. Just talk to your dispatcher and they can switch it for you. All right, guys. Fourth and final program we have is the contracted rate per mile owner-operator. So it's kind of like a CPM. You're still an owner-operator. You're 1099 contractor. But in this program, you got to stay out 3 weeks at a time. You get 3 days home, and the 4th day you have to be out. So much like the other programs, anytime you don't want to use the truck and trailer, it has to be at one of our terminals. With the CPM program, you stay 3 weeks out. You take 3 days home. The 4th day you have to be out. If you want to take longer than that, just bring the equipment to one of our terminals, and then you can go home as long as you want to. So in this program, again, same thing. You got to stay out 3 weeks at a time, 3 to 4 days home. You're getting paid every mile you drive loaded versus every mile you drive empty, and there's different rate for either or. So your recruiter should have told you the rates that we have for loaded and empty miles, so make sure you keep that in mind. And the big thing here that you need to be aware of is still tire blowouts, mud flaps, and windshields are still your responsibility, even though you're at a contracted rate per mile. So you got to do your pre-trips. You got to take care of that equipment. When you find a tire that's getting low, that gets changed for free. If it blows, if it has a nail in it or sidewall damage, that is still your responsibility, even though you're at a contracted rate per mile. Trucks are the same, 19 to 2023s, some APUs, some not, same equipment and same trailers as well. If you have any questions, guys, about those different programs, please feel free to reach me directly. My name is Khalid. Ask anybody about Khalid, they'll reach you to me, or contractor support or your dispatcher. They'll be able to explain to you the programs. If you start with something you want to switch later down the road, any Monday of the week, you can switch from one program to the other. And that concludes it for the different programs we have available for you guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one. Welcome back, everybody. So we have with us Anastasia right now. Again, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around for the second part of the orientation, virtual orientation. So Anastasia is from our safety department, also the onboarding department. She's going to help us with the different apps that we need to download for you guys when you guys are on the road, how to get a hold of somebody when you guys need help from safety, and some policies and procedures that we have to go by from the safety side of it. So Anastasia is going to take over and start us with the Logix app, which will be the app you guys will use to send us paperwork. So Anastasia, go ahead.
Alright, so we're gonna start with the app Logix Anywhere. You're gonna use this app to send the paperwork to the office after each delivery. So for iPhone users, you can just download it from the App Store, and for the Android, you'll have to wait for the email what we will send you right before you start. So when you install the app, it's gonna ask you for the ID, first and last name, URL, and the port. Don't get scared. You will see all of this information in the email what we will send you before you start. So wait for the email from safety4@goldcoast-logistics, and then just make sure that you will type in all of the info. Type in your ID, type in URL and the port, and then click connect, and you'll get right to the app. So when you're ready to send the paperwork, you just have to click on the image capture. Then you click on the magnifying glass to see for which load you want to upload this particular BOL. Then you just have to click on the view trip details and double check the origin and destination. After you verify that, you just click back, and then you click on choose this order, and there you have two options. Or you can take a photo, or you can pull it from the gallery. So just my recommendation, if you have more than one page, just pull it from the gallery. So take pictures in advance and pull them from the gallery, but it's up to you. So if you click on take a photo, you take a picture, then you crop it in case if it's needed. And here you just choose the bill of lading, you click next. And for example, if you have more than one page, you have to click on camera and repeat those steps all over again. After you're done scanning everything, you just click done, and it's gonna take you to the main screen. And also in this app, you can see your settlements. If you click on settlements, then you just put the period of time for which one you wanna see it, and all of your settlements will show up on the screen. That's it, technically.
Very good. So very easy stuff from Anastasia. You guys can always go back and rewind the video to kind of go over it if you guys have any questions. Also, you guys will have Anastasia's extension in your book. You can always call the safety department to make sure if you have any problems with logging in, or problems with, if you got the ID or port, or didn't receive an email. You guys can always call us, call Anastasia also for help. She'll take care of you guys and make sure everything is set up properly before you guys hit the road. So yeah, thank you, Anastasia, for the Logix. And then we'll move on to the next, which will be the safety tips. Thank you much. See you in a bit. Welcome back to the second part of the safety orientation. We have Anastasia still with us here. So in this part of the orientation, we're going to talk about the different policies and procedures we have for different things. We're going to talk about you guys' a folder that you guys will receive, what's inside the folder that you have, the equipment that's issued to you, which is going to be mailed to you, your fuel card, your iPass, your driver folder, your contracts in there, the registration, the permits. We'll also talk about procedures in case, God forbid, you get into an accident, what you have to do, the different contact information, and some more stuff. So pay attention to this part. Is very important, as it involves safety, DOT inspections. We don't want to mess that up. We want to be on time, and we want to be up to par with all those notes. So jot down those notes, pen and a paper will be very handy, and then keep that information with you in the truck. So first, we just want to talk about the phone number. We have the main office line, which is going to appear on your screen, and then we're going to have also the phone number for the logbook support. As you see, there's two different numbers. The logbook support number will be kind of a during the day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. You're going to reach the 855 number for logbook support, and then the second number that's going to appear on your screen is the main company phone number. And you'll also receive that in your truck folder. So from there, Anastasia is going to take over and kind of walk us through the next part of the safety orientation. We're going to have a discussion after that as well to make sure that you guys understand everything. So go ahead, Anastasia.
All right. So as Khalid said, that you will get the binder book, and in the end of the binder book, you will find the 3-pack envelopes. So you will have to collect all of your paperwork, which is job related, in this envelope during the week. So what goes there? You will put your BOLs, fuel receipts, scale receipts, inspection reports, and repair receipts in case if you done something. So you will put it in the 3-pack envelope. Just to heads up for you that you will have only one 3-pack envelope for 1 week. Please do not put each BOL in a separate envelope and send it to us. So you have one envelope for 1 week. And just a little help for you. If you take a look in the back of this 3-pack envelope, you will find the checklist. So you can just take a look there and see if you have something. Make sure that you put it in your 3-pack envelope. And you just have to mail it to us every Thursday. So by the end of the Thursday, you just have to stop at the truck stop, find the yellow 3-pack box, and drop it off there. If you cannot make it on a Thursday, make sure that you do it on Wednesday. Do not wait until Friday. If you send it on Friday, we will receive it too late and it might delay your payment. So make sure that you do everything on time. And in case if you need more envelopes, make sure that you let us know so we can mail it to you, or you can pass by through any of our offices. We have one in Illinois, Florida, and Arizona. You can just step by and get more envelopes.
Very good. Yeah, so basically, if you guys have not used TripPack before, again, those are prepaid stamped envelopes, so you don't have to pay nothing out of your pocket. They're already paid for, and that's why it's important that we don't waste them, because every envelope is like $30. But you will not pay for it, so it's already prepaid for from the company. Basically, you guys will attach, like Anastasia said, all your paperwork, and make sure you find a TripPack yellow envelope box. It has to go there. It cannot go in the FedEx or UPS box. We see a lot of that mistakes happening. So always in the TripPack envelope box every Thursday. And you guys do not get paid by those hard copy. You guys will get paid from the digital copies that you guys will send on the Logix. So don't get nervous to make sure, hey, I just finished my load on Thursday very late, and I couldn't put that paperwork in. Whatever you have ready by Thursday, that's what we need, because you guys will get paid on the digital copies that you guys will send on the app. Okay, now we'll go to the next subject.
Okay, so in case if you will change your equipment down the road, make sure that you inform us. So you have to let the operations know. You can call Khalid and let him know, and you also have to let the safety know. So you might ask why. Because we have to reassign your ELD from your previous truck to your new truck, and also with safety we have to make sure that you have all of the proper paperwork for the right equipment. So you just give us a call, and in case if you need something, we can email it to you, or you can request it from that place from where you pick up your equipment. And reminder and useful info, in case if you are changing equipment, make sure that you will take with you your ELD, iPass, fuel card, and the binder book. So from this day it becomes yours, and in case if you're changing truck, you have to take it with you. So one over again, binder book, ELD, iPass, and the fuel card is traveling with you in case if you're changing your equipment.
Yep, very good. So those, as Anastasia said, that equipment, when we issue it to you guys and we mail them to you guys, it's not a truck folder, it's a driver folder. It's not a truck iPass, it's your iPass. So your name is on that iPass. In case if you forget it in the truck and somebody else uses it, those charges will come out of your settlement. If somebody takes your fuel card and swipes the fuel card and they use fuel with it, it comes out of your settlement. So they're not assigned to a truck, they're assigned to you as a person. So make sure you move those from one truck to the other. And again, inform the safety department or the fleet department as well to make sure that they assign you that equipment. So you're not charged 2 times for a truck or 2 times for a trailer. You say, I dropped this truck and trailer off and I picked up this new equipment. So we pretty much stop the charges for both of them. Very good. Okay. We're now going to talk about accidents. So God forbid you get into an accident, which obviously we want to try to avoid as much as possible. So be careful on the road. Your life is the most important thing to us here. So, pay attention to the road. If you're tired, pull over, take a break. And God forbid if somebody hits you or you hit something, first of all, obviously we want to make sure you're okay, but there's policies and procedures we have to do, which Anastasia is going to cover now.
Okay, so hopefully it will not happen to anybody, but everybody should be aware what to do.
Yep.
First of all, you have to let us know that something happened. Doesn't matter, major, minor, make sure that you let us know. Then make sure that you call the police, and police must arrive at the scene. And meanwhile you're waiting for the police, please make sure that you will take pictures of everything what happened. If you have any damages on your vehicle, take pictures of that. If you have any damages on the other party vehicle, take pictures of that as well. Then please try to exchange the information with the other party. Take picture of their driver license and the insurance certificate. In case if you don't feel comfortable, go and talk to that person, or that person don't want to talk to you, That's totally fine. It's normal. It happens. Just make sure that you will take a picture of the driver exchange information from the police officer, because it's gonna contain exactly the same information. And please keep in mind, in case if you get a citation while the accident, you'll have to go and do the drug and alcohol test. It's very important that you report it to us as soon as possible. Even if you think that it's not your fault, you do not deserve it, or it's not related to you, it doesn't matter. If you get it, you have to deal with it. So make sure that you report it to us as soon as possible so we can find the place for you where to go and do it. Just letting you know that for the alcohol test, it's 8 hours the time frame, and for the drug test, it's 36 hours. So again, if you get a citation, let us know and we will help you to find the place where to go and do it. And please make sure that you will use the tracking GPS. You don't use the Google Maps, so you don't go on the roads where you're not supposed to be, and you don't go under the bridges.
Yep, it's very important, guys, for the GPS to use an actual truck GPS. You get it from the truck stop, and if you start with us and you don't have a GPS and you need it to start, just always reach out to the contractor support team, and they maybe can issue an advance for you to get a truck GPS. Investing in $200-300 truck GPS will save you a lot of headaches in the future, going down the wrong roads, not being able to turn around, or God forbid hitting a low bridge. So, and again, it's very important to report everything to the office. I know a lot of people don't remember all this, especially when they get into an accident. The main thing you got to remember is just call us. Call us when it happens immediately. We have people 24/7 to guide you on what to do in case you get into an accident. Just work with those people step by step. Again, the drug and alcohol test is very important for you to do it within the time frame. So again, God forbid you get into any incident, even at the shipper, receiver, forklift, damages, call safety right away and we'll guide you on what to do. Very good. So we'll go to the next part.
So the next part is duty inspection. In case if you get pulled over or you're getting the duty inspection at the wait station, and in case if you get out of service because of the maintenance, you always have to make sure that you'll call the mechanic. Mechanic should come there, fix the issue, sign your inspection report, and give you the repair receipt. You cannot let the mechanic go until you have the signature and until you have the repair receipt, because you have to have a proof that issue was fixed. In case if you don't get the repair receipt and you start driving, you can get pulled over any minute. And if you get pulled over a second time, it's gonna be more trouble. So make sure that you have the signature on your inspection report and the repair receipt. In case, if there is something, little thing, and you fix it yourself, it's good for you, but make sure that you will write down a little statement. For example, on this date, I got inspected, I got this violation, I fixed it myself. Signature, date. So technically this is your repair receipt. You attach it with your inspection and you put it in your 3-pack envelope and you send it to us. Also, you can just take a picture and send it to your dispatcher so your dispatcher can forward it to us, so we're aware that you had the DOT inspection.
Very good. Yeah, those we don't want to also mess up, guys, because the moment you get inspected, if you get a good inspection, obviously it's kudos to you and you get a bonus from us as well. And if you get a bad one, there's also a charge, which we covered in the earlier slide. So make sure we get good inspections. And again, if something is wrong with the equipment, you call the fleet department and they can guide you on how to fix it. You call the fleet department during business hours or after hours. Hey, I just got inspected. I need somebody, I'm out of service, God forbid, I need somebody to change my tire. Or they let me go, but I need to change a mud flap. I need to change a light, a headlight, a tail light. The fleet department will guide you on how to do it the right way if it's on the truck and the trailer. Because if it's a maintenance-related item, it's covered by those rental departments. If it's something that you're responsible for, we'll go with the cheapest, best option. We'll fix it, and then we'll get that paperwork signed and sent back to us, because that will always stay on your record until it's actually fixed. So we don't want to have anything on your record as well.
All right. Also, we will mail you the binder book. So you will receive the package, which will include your binder book, ELD, iPass, fuel card. So, as we said earlier, this is your stuff from the moment you received it. And let's just go over this binder book, what you will have inside. So on the first page, you will see our company name, MC and DOT number, address, and the phone number. If you open on the first left side, you will see the contact list. Then you will have the MC certificate. Next page will contain your truck registration and annual inspection. Next one, it's registration and annual inspection for your trailer. Then you have insurance certificate. Then it's IFTA certificate. So in case if you will change the equipment, you don't have to get another insurance certificate or IFTA certificate. It's one for the whole company. So next you will have Pennsylvania permits and the Connecticut permits. And then you have lease agreements from what company your truck is leased. Then you have the lease agreements what you signed before. And you have ELD user's manual and the duty reference card. And the last one, it's paper logbooks and EFS checks. And in the end of this binder, you will see your 3-pack envelopes, what we talked about before. So just make sure that once a month, you will take a look at this binder book and check the expirations on your registration and annual inspection. In case if you see that it's about to expire, please give us a call so we can advise you what you need to do or where you need to go, for example, to do the annual inspection. And please also keep in mind and keep track of the expiration dates on your license and the medical card. Please do not wait until the last day, go and do it in advance. So at least couple weeks ahead, make an appointment and go and do another medical card or renew your license. In case if you need help from us to find the place, please give us a call and we will help you and we will advise you where you can go.
Yep, very good. So again, guys, if a lot of information inside your paperwork, if you guys want to take a screenshot of the screen to make sure when you receive your information that everything is there. And you know, part of doing a pre-trip inspection before you hit the road is not just checking the truck, but it's also checking your permit book. So you should check your permit book every day. Put a note for yourself. Hey, the registration expires for this truck on this day. I have to do an annual inspection for it. I have to do an annual for the trailer. So those are part of your pre-trip inspection that should be done on a daily basis. So make sure everything is in the folder. Everything that's on the screen should be in your truck folder or your driver folder. If anything is missing, you can always call safety so they can send them to you. Also email them to you or mail them to you as well. Okay.
Alright, and the final part is your logbook. So we use application Motive Driver. Some of you use it before, or if not, we will show you how to use it. And some of you might use the Keep Tracking before. It's exactly the same app, they just did the rebranding. So it used to be Keep Tracking and now it's Motive. So we will email you all of the, actually we will not email it to you, you will receive the text message. So you will receive the text message from 5-digit number and you will receive there your email and password.
All right, everybody, so we got the last part of the safety presentation, which is we're going to talk about the Motive app, which is the app that will help you with the logbooks. So Anastasia is going to take over from here.
All right, so some of you might use it before. It's pretty popular app, and some of you might use the Keep Tracking before, which is exactly the same application, they just changed the name and logo. So you will have to log in before you start driving, and we will send you your login information through the text message. So you will receive the text message from 5-digit number. It looks like a spam, but it's not spam, so make sure that you open it and take a look at it. And you will see your email and password. And you'll just have to copy paste it to your app and make sure that you are logged in. In case if you need help, please give us a call so we can help you to log in. And please stay over here, do not go anywhere because there is one more little video. You will just have to watch this video. It's a tutorial how to use this app, how to connect to your ELD, how to install it, how to change your duty statuses, and in case if you get pulled over, how to put the DOT mode for the inspector. So make sure that you watch it. Again, in case if you have any questions, feel free to call us and we will help you and we will explain to you if you have any questions. That's it.
Thank you very much. All right, and that concludes it for your virtual orientation. I hope that wasn't too long. I hope you learned a lot of things for your new company. And then if you have any questions, have any concerns, all our phone numbers will be issued to you guys in your driver folder on the first page. Please feel free to reach us immediately after you get your truck or before that. Ask any questions. We're here to help you. We have a full staff, some beautiful, nice people to help you from the safety department, accounting, the operations, contractor support, fleet department. All the numbers and extensions, our emails are with you guys. Talk to us. Let us know how we can help, what we can do to improve so we can help you perform at your best. Our goal is for you to be safe, first of all. Second of all, to make money. The more money you make, the more money we make. So thank you very much for sticking around. Let's go out there and make some money. Thank you very much.